Developed countries have bought up enough doses of vaccinated the entire populations 5 times, but it may disfranchise billions of people's right to life in less developed countries. Hypenion warning, vaccine distribution is becoming a moral issue. Sputnik 5 is in a mass inoculation campaign. Pfizer vaccine has been approved by the US, Canada, UK. The ultimate weapon, vaccines, are incoming, but North-South divide is being more and more severe. People's Vaccine Islands reported on December 9th that developed countries has bought up enough doses of vaccinated the entire populations nearly 3 times over. Canada tops the chart with 5 times. Rich nations representing 14% of the world's population has bought up over 50% of all the most promising vaccines so far. But for those 67 developing or poor countries, only 1 out of 10 people are expected to be vaccinated by the end of 2021. Joan Kengaso, director of Africa's Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, told Al Jazeera on the 10th that rich countries buy vaccines in excess of their needs, while Africa will not receive nearly enough vaccines from COVAX. Distribution has become a moral issue. Inequality has long existed between the developed and developing countries on vaccine resources. Many countries have excelled measles, diphtheria, and tetanus, but WHO reported in 2018 alone, 20 million children missed out their vaccines in the poorest countries. Goodless, Chief of the UN warned on 9th that vaccine nationalism is moving at full speed. Financing COVID is the only way to guarantee vaccines will be available in Africa and other developing countries.
The world faces a common enemy. Unfortunately, governments have not mounted a joint response to this global threat. Countries, regions, and even cities competing against each other for essential supplies and frontline workers. We cannot let the same thing happen for access to new COVID-19 vaccines, which must be a global public good.
On 11th, WHO Chief Tedros said there is still an immediate funding gap of $4.3 billion for COVAX. To avoid a deeper North-South division, to avoid the hoping vaccine turning into desperating vaccine, more developed countries need to come forward and be ambitiously progressive. As the world's largest developing country, China has pledged to make its vaccines a global public good, joined the COVAX, and delivered vaccines to Cairo. Egyptian Minister of Health ha Lai said that was a historic day. Bloomberg said China's joining fills the void in global health leadership after the US spurned the program. China positively contrasts itself with US. At the time of pandemic, any place on Earth could be the Achilles heel of the global prevention project. It can be called as a standalone complex. In the vaccine development progress as a common cause of all mankind, there is no space left for political or zero-sum card games. It is expected that more countries and organizations can take a crucial step forward, bridging the vaccine gap between North and South.